Welcome back to the beach. This is my 3 cheapest places to retire on a budget or social security in 2025. Let's go. Let's get right into it. If you've never been here before, I'm Evan A, and I help people retire early abroad. And let's be honest, you're not trying to find yourself. You're trying to stop paying $2,300 a month for rent and soup in California, New York, wherever. If you're living on a pension, social security, or a modest nest egg, you might be in trouble. The math in the West no longer works. That's why I'm all out on my home and I don't go back. But over here, you can live in a modern apartment, eat out daily, go to the dentist twice, 4 times a year, and still have money left over for flights, fun, and maybe even finding a little love. So here are the 3 best countries to retire on a budget in 2025, plus a wild card 4th option that's cheap, wild, and maybe just right for you right now. Who knows? Number 1, Thailand, the OG expat paradise with a few new wrinkles this year. So let's talk about rent. It's still good, especially outside of Bangkok. Chiang Mai, for example, up in the north, you're gonna get a 1-bedroom for $300 to $500. Hua Hin, $400 to $700 near the beach. Bangkok, $600 plus if you want a central and new serviced apartment. Gated communities and even senior-friendly buildings are easy to find with elevator and accessible features. Plus, the healthcare in Thailand is no joke. Best in the region, period, top 30 in the world. International hospitals like Bumrungrad and Bangkok Hospital cater to retirees. A dental crown there, probably about $300. An MRI, only $200. And if you need insurance, I recommend trying SafetyWing. You can use my affiliate link below. They have great prices for portable expat-friendly coverage under $100 a month. It's actually starting at just $56 for 4 weeks. And if you want to talk visas in Thailand, it's getting complicated, but Thailand's retirement visa is real and it is workable. It just has a couple basic requirements. First off, you have to be 50 plus. So I'm out. You have to have 800,000 baht in the bank or a 2,000 income. It's be renewable and passive. It's doable. Want to stay long-term? The 10-year LRT visa is newer, but it requires more bucks or a digital income. Cost of living, you can do $1,200 a month in Chiang Mai, $1,800 in Bangkok or down in the islands like Samui and Phuket and Pattaya, also getting more expensive. Local food, cheap transport, walkable cities, and no heating bills. The language and culture in Thailand is renowned. Friendly smiles, great massages, yes, a touch of bureaucracy, and yes, enough English to survive. Learn a few Thai phrases and you're golden. Dating and social life, I mean, we barely have to talk about this. Everyone knows it. Thailand has that reputation. But it's not all go-go bars and ladyboys. Tinder, Thai Cupid, and local meetups give real expats a fighting chance to meet a real partner. Bonus, age gap dating is still common and socially accepted in Thailand. Are there some struggles? Yeah, definitely. For me, it would be the paperwork and the immigration visits, the 2-tier pricing, you're gonna pay more than locals, the rising cost of long stay living. But it's still a retirement classic, and it's still one of the most beautiful countries I've ever seen in my life, and for good reason. So the Thailand retirement visa requires you to be 50 plus, put 800,000 Thai baht in the bank, about 25K, or get 65,000 baht a month, which is a 2K income. It also requires 90-day reporting and annual renewals. So there is some paperwork struggles to get that, but you can do it. Number 2, Vietnam, right here. The best value, but slightly more do-it-yourself unless you get my help. The rent here, though, is laughably low. Anyone who tells you otherwise is nuts. In Da Nang, on this beachfront right here, you're looking at $350 to $600 for a furnished condo with a sea view. Down the road in Hoi An, $250 to $400 gets you a garden house. In Saigon, you get a modern apartment in District 7 or Tao Dien, $500 to $1,000. Clean, no Karen drama, straight up easy. Healthcare, solid, fast, improving. Not Thailand or Malaysia, but with clinics like Family Medical Practice in Da Nang, Saigon, Hanoi, and Raffles from Singapore, it's real. And the international hospitals have doctors that speak English. Out-of-pocket visits often only cost $20 to $50. So, as mentioned earlier, if you pair that with SafetyWing for emergencies or big procedures, you're going to be covered at an incredibly affordable price, especially for your 30 to 180 days in the country. Dental care, eyeglasses, skin treatments, ridiculously affordable. Let's talk visas in Vietnam. There's no retirement visa yet, but here's what people do. They do 90-day tourist visas with a renewable visa run, and they just stay for 6 months. Then they go to Thailand, Malaysia, or someone else. Business or education visas do work for 12 months a year, and the long-term option is to get married or hope for this golden visa that's rumored to be coming this year in 25, 26. If you need a bit of help, I cover all of this in my Move to Vietnam Masterclass. It's 60 minutes long, it's linked in the description, and it's gonna get you set up for your first 30 to 180 days. The reality, cost of living wise, Vietnam is still the cheapest overall for the value you get. You can have a full life here on $1,000 to $1,500 a month. You can even thrive alone on Social Security. Local food is still $1 to $2 a meal. Groceries are fresh and cheap. Rent includes Wi-Fi and cleaning half the time. A lot of people worry about language and culture. And yes, Vietnamese is tough, but people appreciate the effort. I've been struggling my way through for 6 years, and it's all good. You'll find more English speakers in Da Nang and Ho Chi Minh City than elsewhere, and the energy is young. The street food is unbeatable, and the locals are curious, not jaded. They're still happy to have us here, so let's appreciate that. Dating and social life, Vietnam Cupid is the go-to. There's also Tinder or just Zalo where you exchange DMs. Many expats do marry locals and raise families here, but be respectful. Show up well-dressed. Don't expect Western-style small talk or immediate hookups. Yes, there's some pain points. The visas require hustle. Crossing the street is dangerous AF. It is like a contact sport out there. Bureaucracy is okay. Best value though, Vietnam still wins in my money. Let's get to the next one. I didn't put in a ringer here, even though I'm not living there. Malaysia, the underrated, all-inclusive, number 3. I absolutely love it. I've got a crush on Kuala Lumpur. High quality for mid-range prices. Luxury is affordable, as Jack Alderton says. Kuala Lumpur, 600 to 900 for high-rise condos with incredible pools, gyms, and views. And in Penang, you can get beachside comfort and an international community for $400 to $700. The condos here feel Western. There's lots of long-term stay options, and the healthcare is top-notch. It is right up there with Thailand and Bangkok. English-speaking doctors, international hospitals, fast, clean, cheap. Retirees love Malaysia's healthcare, and so do medical tourists. Let's talk Malaysia visas. Malaysia used to have the best retirement visa with their MM2H. It's stricter now though, but Penang's Silver Hair program and the SMM2H for Sarawak are still options. You're just gonna need a higher income or a bigger deposit than you do in Vietnam or Thailand, but it's very stable. The cost of living though is probably gonna make up for this. The $1,300 to $1,800 a month range is super realistic, and even though it's a bit more expensive than Vietnam, it's a lot cheaper than a place like Singapore, and you're getting incredible quality. The one worry, alcohol is taxed heavily, so if you're a big drinker, watch out. But the street food is cheap, glorious, and delicious though. And English, nearly everyone speaks it. It's a multicultural vibe with Malay, Chinese, Indian, expat, Westerners, everyone's there together. It's easy to adapt, easy to make friends, and there's low cultural friction. The dating and social life has a bit of a different vibe. It's tamer, but on apps, locals are friendly, they're open, they're fluent, they're English. It's probably great if you want a long-term dating or quieter lifestyle. But like everywhere else, there are struggles, there are pain points. Those brutal alcohol prices turn off a lot of my friends. Visa changes have confused some expats, and it has less wow factor than Thailand or Vietnam. But if you want comfort, English, and stability, this might be your spot. Bonus, Cambodia, the wildcard option. So rent in Phnom Penh is still very affordable at $250 to $500 a month. Siem Reap, $200 to $400. You can live really well here for very little. I've only been on a few vacation or visits. Healthcare is not as developed. The minor stuff is fine, but I think of it as a real concern. For anything serious, I would definitely leave and hop over to Bangkok or to Saigon. Okay, let's talk visas in Cambodia. This is the big draw for the people who want to disappear. It is the easiest in Southeast Asia. Retirement visas are available, there's easy extensions, minimal bureaucracies, and no visa runs needed. You just gotta pay to play. If you want to chill, Cambodia lets you chill. It lets you slip between the cracks, I would say. The cost of living, $900 to $1,200 a month, is plenty, but Western food is more expensive and I'd say lower quality. The local food though is decent and dirt cheap. Everything there is very, very cheap. Language and culture-wise, Khmer is tough and English is hit or miss, but locals are kind, especially in smaller rural towns. I've had good experiences. So there is a big NGO and digital nomad presence. As far as dating and social life go, I've heard very mixed things about Cambodia. Some older expats thrive, others say it's isolating, hard to break into it. I would say if you're open-minded and socially proactive, it can probably work for you like anywhere on the world. There's some serious pain points about Cambodia, things that might scare me off. The healthcare, the infrastructure, the lack of sort of polish or finish. But hey, whatever. It's cheap, it's relaxed, it's still wide open, so give it a try. You can always leave, right? You can always leave and start over, go back and do it again. Some final thoughts. Which one's right for you? For me, it's here, it's Da Nang, it's Vietnam. Thailand is probably best for comfort, healthcare, and that famous dating scene. Vietnam's probably best for value, for food, and for future potential. Malaysia, best for English, healthcare, and no culture shock, that easy transition. Cambodia, total freedom for close to free. If you've got $2,000 a month and want to reinvent your life, not just survive it, any one of these countries could be your real exit map from America, wherever, UK, Australia, Canada. Appreciate you watching, by the way. Comment in the section below. Let me know where you are, what's your hometown. And if you're ready to make the move, join my Cost of Living Abroad membership today at costoflivingabroad.com. With a monthly subscription, you'll get free access to my Move to Vietnam Masterclass right now. It's 60 minutes of step-by-step planning, rentals, banks, Sims, dating, everything you need in that 30 to 180 day window, plus my entire How to Live Abroad in Southeast Asia course with all of my downloadable guides, ebooks, checklists, and cost calculators. Sign up annually and we'll get on a personalized call. We'll craft you a 90-day relocation plan and you'll have a blueprint to a seamless move over here. Thanks so much. I'm Evan A.